Hey guys, welcome back to the Creating Gems podcast. We are in our America debrief series and we are on part two of Texas. And so let's jump into it. My name is Victoria Sinis. And guys, part two of Texas was, I cried. I said this in part one. I cried leaving Texas. And it was because of the ranch. And so I stayed there, honestly, almost a week, I think, with Kim. And I'm just looking through all these photos and it was the most unique experience I think I've had thus far in my life. It's totally um different environment that I've ever been exposed to before. Gun culture, obviously in Australia, guns are illegal, so we don't have grid or context for gun culture, really. So this was a really my first, I guess, open exposure to that. And then I've just never yeah, I've never experienced a place like this. And so it's, yeah, a tactical training center. And it is just exceptional. The guy who owns it, Chad, I indescribable human. Cannot put into words the wonderful nature and heart and humor and passion and drive and love that this man has. Just you know, people, when you see them in their flow, in their genius element, in the thing that they were born to do, the thing that, you know, it is just their God given talent, I guess, their gifts. A little light died, but look, it is what it is. So, yeah, just operating in his God given talents and gifts. And it was just the most beautiful, beautiful thing to be able to experience. And yeah, the ranch was wild, guys. It was so much fun. Waking up every single day and basically getting to explore. It was like thousands and thousands of acres of just property and land and different facilities. And it was the things how it's like they're like open air or open roofs. I don't really know. And you get to like watch in and watch people like train. And it literally looked like a scene of like a zombie apocalypse movie. It was like shot up cars everywhere, buses and helicopters like in warehouses and just like crazy stuff. And I just learned so much about guns, different guns, gun safety, their lens on gun violence and why guns should be legal, and just a lot of lens from, I guess, the gun community, in a very high level way, and not just gun enthusiasts, but this is people's careers. Um, of the importance of this and why this matters, and from their lens of the significance of it. Guns are tools, and people need to be well equipped and well trained and well educated in how to navigate these tools because they can be lethal. And so I just felt like I just learned so much, and it was really interesting and really fascinating. And one of my favorite memories is we had these night vision goggles, and we would go out at nighttime and just look at the stars and just talk, and it was just so cool. And one night there was actually a storm rolling in. There was all this lightning, and so we just had the night vision goggles on, and we're just watching this lightning come in, and it was just a really, really special place. I don't think I've ever felt more safe in my life than I felt being there. Kim, again, just watching high level people operate is one of the most spectacular things. And I think that God is so kind that um, he knew that I just needed to rest a little bit and just to hang out and to have fun and have a different experience and see a different way that people live. And that's exactly what I got to do at the ranch, you know, where it was just the easiest way to explain it is it was so much fun that I never knew that I needed to have it. And it was just cool. I shot a gun and I had like a little uh bullet casing burn on my forehead and on my neck, and I felt so tough because I was like, I am just a little bit harder to kill now, and I'm like 10% tougher. Like I have gun shell casing burns on me. So it was just really sweet, guys. And again, I think that it just goes to show that God really cares about he really cares about us. And he really cares about us enjoying things, you know, and experiencing this beautiful life that he created. And I know that there's more to that story, you know, I don't know the hindsight yet of what the point was. But even if the point was that I just got to go somewhere and enjoy something that I didn't know I would love so much, you know, I kind of see, I see this life as a way to build memories that will fill eternity with Jesus. And so this was just another one of those memories that when I'm in heaven, Jesus and I can sit there and I see that we're on like a patio, we have rocking chairs, and we're just spending eternity talking about the memories that we got to experience here on earth together and the people that we got to experience when they walk past. And so I'll see Kim and I'll see Chad. I'm like, guys, do you remember that week at the ranch that we had? And it was so special. And so that's just a really huge lens that I have. And so again, it was just so joyful. It was so much fun. And it was just something different that I never thought I would experience in my life. I never thought that I would love so much to do. And so the ranch was really unique and it was really special. And again, just to see two people of such high quality caliber, like Chad and Kim, to just operate the way that they do, it was just really spectacular. And so this might be really mushy, and there's not, I guess, too much from like a missional perspective, but yeah, God is a God of play and joy and fun, and He cares so much about the details and the little things, and so it's just a really beautiful and special time. Oh, Southern manners. Southern manners. Every man that would come in would like take his hat off and he would stare and look you in the eye and give you eye contact, and we were being cooked for and wait, like just the manners, exceptional. It's beautiful. I wish that every single gentleman um had Southern manners, and just the respect element was just out of control. Again, never felt so respected, so seen, so safe, in an environment like that surrounded by men. It was just exceptional. It was really beautiful to be able to see that and just have that. So yeah, the ranch was just amazing. One of the biggest highlights of my life actually was being at the ranch, and that's probably why I cried leaving it. But that is literally done with Texas, guys, and the sweetness and the beautifulness of Texas. And so now we're on to the next adventure and the next journey. So subscribe, give it a like, let me know what you thought was a fun little highlight from Texas. And again, I would love to go back and visit Texas and just do tourist things there. So that was in San Antonio that I was, and obviously I was in Houston before that. So give me your other recommendations of cool things that you guys think about Texas, because I would love to go back. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you for the next iteration of our USA debrief. Bye.